My earliest memories of my childhood is my mother told me I was born with a spoon, a wood spoon, in my hand. So I've always loved cooking, and I've always loved everything about food and culinary arts. I think I always wanted to be a chef. I came from a very large family, and there was always food and activity and people around and people to feed. And being in a large family, there's always action and gatherings in the kitchen. Hi, I'm Stephen Field. I am a chef instructor and program coordinator here at Centennial College at the School of Hospitality, Tourism, and Culinary Arts. So after graduating college, my first introduction to a professional kitchen was that in the Arrowhaun Pine, way up in northern Ontario. And that's where I really learned the fine art of cooking and the appreciation and integrity of food. So from there, I decided to branch out and work on my own. And of course, not well planned, ill-fated, it didn't do well. I was young and I didn't think the whole plan out. So I ran into cash flow troubles. And then eventually I couldn't pay suppliers, and so I couldn't continue business and sustain the business. So I had to stop, rethink, return, work for others, and replan. Going through bankruptcy and not being able to pay bills and not being able to sustain those that were part of my business was very rough. That made me resilient. I realized that if I was going to do it, I had to rely on my own resources, and I had to figure out what I was going to do step by step and plan properly, which I didn't do at first. I never thought about giving up. I always would return to food. I've known food all my life, and that's what I wanted to do. After I had a very successful business for 13 years, and I realized that I had grown to a point that I wanted to expand. So I really found my true love in teaching about culinary arts and about food. Teaching has always been my passion. Chefs are great teachers. To then be a full-time teacher and to realize that it's an absolute dream. I can combine both my loves.
Hi, my name is Alicia Carnahan. I am a second-year student at Centennial College in the Culinary Management program. He definitely has a good relationship with the rest of the class because he talks to everyone in the hallways. People come into our classroom every day to talk to him and ask for advice. And he's just so helpful for me and other students. Stephen has opened 3 restaurants in his life, and I think it's just given us a little bit more insight as to that it's not as easy as we thought it might be in the future. So with that advice that he gave us during our lectures, it has definitely helped me look more forward to my future career as owning a restaurant, and I can definitely go to him for advice, and he can tell me what to do and what not to do. I feel good being in his class. He's the best chef I've had so far in my 1.5 years being here, and I can't wait for next year when he's my teacher again.
Cooking is about the story of food. So it's very important that you teach young chefs that they have to be respectful and they have to mind the integrity of a product. Integrity is the most important thing to any chef, that they are mindful and respectful of their product, their ingredient. All right, I'm going to open up this fortune cookie and we're going to see what lies ahead of me, of my future. Be yourself. No one is more qualified. When I cook, I feel gratitude. I feel that all chefs, part of their art and part of their passion is nurturing. When we feed others, we nurture. And when we nurture and we know that we've done our job, food is a restorative. So I feel gratitude that I can bring that to another person.